It began like a normal winter morning in Minneapolis. But by the end of the day, a federal agent had shot and killed a U.S. citizen. And the footage circulating online has left the country divided. Newly released cell phone videos, conflicting official narratives, and protests now spreading across states have turned one moment into a full-blown national mystery. Today we're breaking down what happened, why it matters, and the unanswered questions no one is talking about. On January 7, 2026, in South Minneapolis, a 37-year-old woman named Renee Nicole Good was shot and killed by an immigration and customs enforcement agent during a federal immigration enforcement operation. Multiple videos of the incident have since circulated. One clip, reportedly from the ICE agent's cell phone, shows Good's SUV stopped diagonally in the street as officers approach. Good is heard saying, "That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you," before the officer walks around the vehicle and another agent opens fire. In at least one recording, a bystander is heard yelling, "Drive!" just before shots ring out and the vehicle crashes a short distance away. Good was later pronounced dead at a local hospital from gunshot wounds. Federal officials, including Homeland Security, quickly issued a statement saying the agent acted in self-defense, alleging Good's vehicle was used as a weapon to harm agents, a claim labeled by DHS as a domestic act of terrorism. Vice President J.D. Vance and other federal figures shared portions of the agent's video publicly, arguing it justified the use of force. But local leaders strongly dispute that interpretation. Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey dismissed the federal narrative as misleading and demanded transparency and accountability for what happened that day. The Minneapolis police chief also stated that Good was not the target of any law enforcement investigation prior to the shooting, challenging the idea that she was acting violently. Video analysis from multiple angles, including bystanders and the agent's own phone, shows Good reversing and then slowly pulling forward before shots were fired, not accelerating aggressively or striking anyone. In fact, experts say that when the shots were fired, the officer could not have reasonably feared death or serious physical injury at that moment, according to analyses released by watchdog groups. The footage also captured a derogatory comment from one of the agents immediately after the shooting, further fueling public outrage. Renee Nicole Good was a U.S. citizen, 37 years old, and a mother of 3. She lived in Minneapolis with her wife, Becca, and their young son. Her wife, Becca Good, spoke publicly after the shooting, describing Renee's compassion, positive spirit, and commitment to community values, saying, "We had whistles, they had guns." Friends and neighbors painted a picture of a woman devoted to her family and community, with no criminal history beyond a minor traffic incident. Initially, the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, BCA, was involved in reviewing the shooting, but was later removed from the investigation after the FBI assumed control and denied the BCA access to evidence. That move raised serious questions from state officials, who argued that local investigators should have independent access to footage, interviews, and forensics to ensure public trust in the investigation. Human Rights Watch also criticized the federal response, calling the shooting unjustifiable, and saying the video evidence contradicts the federal narrative entirely. The shooting did not stay a local incident. Vigils, rallies, and organized events popped up across Minnesota and in cities like New York, San Francisco, Chicago, and Seattle, as activists and community members protested federal immigration enforcement tactics. Local schools canceled classes and activities for safety concerns, reflecting how deeply the incident shook the community. Even entertainment figures responded. Comedian John Mulaney postponed multiple Minneapolis shows, citing the emotional climate and community safety concerns following the shooting. So what remains unclear? Why were local investigators shut out of the inquiry? Why are federal and local narratives so different? Did Renee's actions truly pose a threat? Or did the officer fire prematurely? And how will this incident shape federal enforcement policy going forward? These questions fuel national debate as more footage and first-hand accounts are analyzed and shared. This isn't just a story about a single shooting. It's about how justice is defined, how power is used, and how ordinary people become symbols in larger battles over federal authority and civil rights. What do you think the videos really show? Self-defense, tragic misinterpretation, or something much more complicated? Comment below and follow for ongoing updates as this mystery continues to unfold.